The year just started, but Royal Caribbean is dropping a port of call for the entirety of 2026. We will share that port of call with you on the show today. Plus, Galveston, Texas has hit the grant jackpot. They are receiving over $8 million in funds to invest in the port. We will share with you what they're doing with that money. And Cozumel, Mexico continues to set records. We're talking about those records on the show today. We all need some time on the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. Happy Wednesday, January 14th. Thank you for stopping by the channel today. We're on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together today. For many of you, this is the second time you've seen me today. I posted a Wednesday, W-I-N-S-D-A-Y video earlier this morning with cruise deals, hundreds of dollars in savings. After the show today, go check out that video, because I shared 3 cruises which have huge savings on them. You guys like those videos, and I enjoy sharing those cruise deals with you. Let's get into the cruise news. We'll start with Royal Caribbean, as they are announcing they're dropping all visits to Labadee, Haiti for 2026. The year just started. This is the middle of January, and already Royal Caribbean says we're not going to Labadee, Haiti. We haven't gone there for a little while. We're not going there in 2026. This is due to the unrest that is still going on in Haiti. There's many of you who have cruises booked, and that is a port of call. Some of you booked your cruises because of that location, and some of you are upset. Royal Caribbean, of course, is reaching out and sharing with all of those cruises and cruisers who are impacted. We're not going. It's fair. The U.S. State Department has a level 4 do not travel advisory for Haiti. Royal Caribbean continues to make some stops. They're dropping off supplies because there are Royal Caribbean crew members working there, but passengers are not getting off the ship. The port, though, is being replaced in some instances, and in some instances, a sea day is being added. And we're starting to see on social media people react. People who are getting a replacement port are happy. They're okay with it. And then some people who are notified that they're going to get an extra sea day instead are upset with the situation. Of course, we always remember that cruise lines can change cruise itineraries at any time. It happens week after week, and sometimes people are upset about that. The alternative ports, though, I would argue, are better than visiting Labadee, Haiti anyway. Nassau is one of those ports that is replacing Labadee. Grand Turk, yes, please. Grand Cayman, stops in Jamaica, Costa Maya are replacing Labadee. Let me just ask you this, Islanders. If it were up to you and you had your buffet of ports of call and you could choose what you wanted, would you keep that stop to Haiti, or would you choose somewhere like Nassau or Grand Turk or Grand Cayman instead? I think some of you are getting an upgrade, and I think Islanders who are watching this video will agree with me. If you could choose one of these places to replace a stop in Haiti, where would you go? There's also some talk online that Royal Caribbean may pull out of their investment in Labadee, Haiti. It's a private destination. Royal Caribbean has pumped in money there. Of course, they want to stop there. I don't know if that's going to happen. And Royal Caribbean has not shared, hey, we're pulling our funds here. We have Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We're going to have Perfect Day Mexico. We're going to have all these different beach stops and private destinations. Royal Caribbean has not said that. I'm not saying that they won't, but some people are starting to say, you know what, Royal Caribbean may pull out of this. What do you think about that? Do you think Royal Caribbean should hang on to their investment, hang on to what they've done, wait it out? Or do you think they should pull the plug and say, hey, we're done, we're going somewhere else? Let us know in the comments section below. Cruise news story number 2. We're going to Galveston, Texas, what I consider my home port. A lot of you cruise from Galveston, Texas. They hit the jackpot. They hit the jackpot when it comes to grants. I give it up to all the staff there in Galveston. Roger Reese is someone that we know well, the port director and CEO. We know others there as well. Galveston Wharves has been awarded, listen to this, more than $8 million in state and federal grants with the purpose of, hey, make the port better. Your port is growing. The state and federal government see Galveston growing, both in the number of cruise lines, that are there, the number of cruise ships, the number of cruise passengers. And Roger Rees, port director and CEO, saying we need some money for infrastructure. We need some money for development. After all, MSC Cruises, Royal Caribbean, Carnival Princess, Disney are all selling from Galveston, Texas. Norwegian is selling from there as well, either year-round or some of the year. They're looking at moving 2 million passengers across 450 different cruises this year from Galveston. Roger Rees shared this about what they're going to do with this money. $8 million. We're using funding from these 6 grants, 6 different ones, to plan and implement improvements to make it safer and easier for people to move around the port and to access the waterfront. $2.83 million of these grants will finance a set of traffic controls and signs and lighting, accessibility ramps right along Harborside Drive. If you've been to Galveston, you know that street Harborside Drive that goes up and down the different cruise terminals there. It is crazy busy on Saturday and Sundays. And almost $3 million is going to go towards, hey, let's see what we can do here. There's also different money going towards how do we move traffic better coming into Galveston with I-45 and things like that. It's exciting to see. I'm glad they got the money, and I trust that those officials there with Galveston Wharves, the Port of Galveston, can make the right decisions and continue to make the port a great place to cruise from. The cruise terminals have been upgraded recently. Royal Caribbean has a beautiful terminal. There's the new Terminal 16 that MSC and Norwegian is using. It's a growing place. 4th largest cruise port in the United States. Keep it going, Galveston, Texas. Do you cruise from Galveston? Show them some love in the comments section. Do that, please. Let's talk about Cozumel, Mexico. Cruise news story number 3 here on the show today. You know, people either love or hate Cozumel, Mexico. I hear it all the time. People who reach out to Amanda and I, they want to book their next cruise and they say, we got to go to Cozumel. You send me 3 different quotes, but make sure it goes to Cozumel. Or some people call and say, listen, I do not want to go to Cozumel. Send me the quotes, but please make sure it doesn't go to Cozumel. Cozumel is a place that a lot of us can get to. We're watching this from around the country, right around the world. Cruisers from Florida visit Cozumel, Mexico. Cruisers from Alabama out of Mobile visit Cozumel, Mexico. Same thing with Louisiana and Texas. So many cruises go to Cozumel, and people either love it or they hate it. But Cozumel is setting records. They continue to do so over and over. They say that they welcomed 4.73 million cruise passengers in 2025. That was a record. That was an increase from 2024, about 2.3%. 1,300 ships visited Cozumel in 2025, including 11 new ships. Most of those new ships that visited for the first time were brand new ships like Star of the Seas, MSC World America, things like that. But that number is set to increase. There are new cruise ships coming. There are investments coming from Royal Caribbean and others that will see the numbers continue to grow for Cozumel, Mexico. We will be in Cozumel the next 2 months. So next month we will be there with the Harmony of the Seas. In March we will be there with the Allure of the Seas. We're doing something in Cozumel we've never done before, and we are so excited to share it with you. I will share it on the show in the next several days. We're working on this. There's a new place in Cozumel to visit. They say it's the best there is. Watch out, Mr. Sancho's. Watch out, Paradise Beach. Noche Kokum, you better get your number and go, because people say this is the best place. We have a big announcement coming very soon. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Ring the bell to receive notifications. We upload content every single day. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. The show goes by so fast. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed the show. Like the video, subscribe, become an Islander. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you very much. I can't wait to see what all of you have to say in the comment section below. Hop over to our Facebook page, and we will see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.